Hey, what's up, everybody? Random Rider in the car, riding around, driving a car. No, I'm not gonna try and sing. Point is, though, do another video in the car. That's nice. Anyways, about my eye. I thought I'd do a little bit more about cornea transplant. It's for my eye condition, which is keratoconus or something like that. The cornea forms a cone instead of a dome. Therefore, it just gets progressively worse, and you can't get corrective lenses for it because the focusing power along your cornea is going to be different for pretty much all along the cornea, so it makes a nice blur. With that, the only thing you can do is a hard contact, because the hard contact kind of gives you that dome shape again a little bit, if it's not too far along, the keratoconus. When it gets too far along, like mine was, the only thing you can really do at that point is a corneal transplant. At least as far as I know, and as far as it works right now, the only thing you can do is that. So that's why I had it done. Now, I have 16 sutures in my eye. Basically, the cornea is, I don't want to say it's floating there. It is taking to the eye, but basically the bulk of it is being held on by the 16 sutures. You can see it in my eye. If you look around my iris, if you were here to look at it, you could see it. It's a quick procedure in terms of you're in the morning, you're out by the afternoon, and you're home. There's a lot of follow-up, and I kind of touched base on all that already. But part of that is the eye is very sensitive to light. Even though I'm able to now drive and keep it open in the daytime outside in the sunlight, like pretty much almost indefinitely. I used to have to keep it constantly closed. Like I'd open it for a little bit and keep it and then close it because it was just too much for the eye. Well, I don't do that anymore. Even still, it's very sensitive to light. So sunglasses are nice. My eyeglasses, they're the auto tint. They're the transition lenses, so that's nice. But they're sensitive to light. They're gonna be super sensitive to anything touching it and grazing it. If you get anything in your eye, forget about it. You're screwed. But yeah. So the eye is super sensitive to everything, and it's very dry. The eye. You gotta basically. My elbow hurts. You gotta basically what's the word I'm looking for? You have to basically moisturize the eye a lot. So starting off, you're on an antibiotic drop, or at least I was on an antibiotic drop, and I'm on a steroid drop that I'm still on. I'm no longer on the antibiotic drop, but I'm on the steroid drop pretty much 4 times a day, and moisturizing drops everywhere throughout that. Which is, I just don't like doing eye drops. I don't think anybody really likes doing them, but so that's kind of annoying. And the most annoying thing is at night. I have to sleep with a shield over the eye that you tape onto yourself. That's not the annoying part. The annoying part is before I do that, pretty much before I go to bed, what I do, I have to put ointment in my eye. You have to put an ointment in the eye. It's really annoying because you got to squeeze it out of the tube. It's like a bacitracin, like you rub on your skin. It's what is one for your eye, and you got to squeeze it into your eye. You have to hold up the eyelid down, squeeze it in there a little bit, make a little like layer, a thin layer, and then blink a bit and get on your eye. Now the ointment is very nice. It really soothes the eye, makes the eye feel good, keeps it moisturized somehow. I don't know how ointment works that way, but it does. But it's just super annoying to do and kind of a little messy. But that's all the stuff I have to do on a daily basis to the eye. I saw the eye doctor a lot. I'm going to see him a lot for the next 4 to 6 months. It's just the way it works. So my recommendation to you is don't get a cornea transplant unless you have to. Like I waited until I absolutely had to. And in all honesty, if I probably could have and should have done this a year ago, that way where I'm at now wouldn't have to wait to do certain things. But you live and you learn. So it would have been better to do in the winter for me, because then by the time summer came along, I wouldn't be able to ride the bike, no problem. And since I can't ride, this is why I'm doing the car video. But anyway, that's more about the cornea transplant, kind of how it works. Not so much how it works, but what I got to do with it. Kind of, if you're wondering, well, do you have drops? Yes, I have drops. That's what I do. And in case you know anybody or you yourself may have to, for whatever reason, consider a cornea transplant, it's not a very intensive procedure. It's just you go in, you can't eat anything after midnight the night before, or drink anything. So you do that. You go into the hospital. You can need somebody to get you home. You check in, you give all that stuff, you wait, they put you under. I was anesthetized, you probably will be too. They anesthetize you, they do the procedure, you wake up. Once you're well enough to go home, you go home. Around roughly like an hour or so after you wake up, depending on how you wake up to anesthesia. And then it's a lot of follow-up. You see your doctor the very next day, a lot of follow-up to put you on an eye drop regimen, and that's how it works. So that's a little bit about cornea transplant and what happens to you after you get it done, in case anybody was wondering. So in case you ever hear your friends or your family going through, or if the doctor brings it up to you and you happen to watch my videos, you can go, hey, I kind of understand a bit about what goes on because of Random Writer, and you can thank me later. Anyway, peace it out.